Hey Humanity, welcome to your cool down of the week. We got your 5 stretches to go through today. As always, feel free to pause the video, stay in a stretch longer, especially if one side's a little tighter than the other. Spend a little bit more time on that so we can start evening everything out. So we're going to begin with a low lunge overhead stretch. So let's begin with bringing our right foot forward and then our left knee down. And then from here, you're just going to take your hips and let them sink towards the floor a little bit so you feel a little bit of stretch happening in the front of your left thigh. We're going to reach the arms up. We're going to grab our left wrist. On your inhale, you're going to lift a little bit up higher to the ceiling and then over towards that right knee. So you're going to feel a long stretch in the front body on that left side. Breathe here for a couple moments, trying to keep lifting and then leaning over. Good. Let's go ahead and release that. And then we'll switch sides. We'll just switch our feet. Start first by bringing yourself into that deeper lunge position so you feel the stretch in the front of the right thigh. Then we're going to lift the arms up, grab the right wrist, lift, and then lean over to the left side. Good. All right, let's go ahead and release everything down. Next up, we have an upward facing dog. So we're going to start on our hands and knees just so we can get set up with the upper body. So hands about shoulders distance. And then from here, you're going to walk your knees back and then begin to open your hips up towards the floor. And then you're going to roll the shoulders back and down and then lift the chest. You're pushing into the palms to find a little bit more lift in the front. And then if you want some extra, you can look over one shoulder or the other. Just kind of move around a little bit. Good, and let's just push back into that child's pose. So sit the hips to the heels. Arms are nice and long out in front. Just kind of massage the lower back out. Okay. And then from here, just walk the hands to the knees, and then we'll sit on the shins and then onto the heels. So next up we have saddle. So you might find that this is all we can do today, where we're bringing the knees together, the ankles together underneath us, and then we're just sitting down. You might be feeling a big stretch in the top of the shins, like along the tops of the feet, even into the tops of the thighs here. If you want more, I'm not going to be able to go much farther today, but if you want more, you can go ahead and send your feet out wider than your hips and then go ahead and start working to sit down between the heels. Like I said, I cannot go much farther today. So if you were here and you wanted to stay in this position, you could sit on a block or a plate or something like that. That would help. But I'm just going to kind of go back to the position I was in because I am a little bit tight today. Okay. So we're just going to hold here a couple breaths. Good. All right. And then let's come on out of that. The last movement we have, or the last stretch we have, is a standing stretch. So we'll go ahead and come to our feet. And we're going to go wide leg position. So your feet will go double wide. Okay. And we're coming into a fold. So first thing I want you to do is reach your hands towards the floor and just allow your torso to start hanging down towards the ground. You should rock a little bit of weight towards your toes, and that way you'll feel more stretch to the hamstrings, as well as being able to, at the same time, relax that back and spine. And then with that, go ahead and walk the hands over to the left foot. Kind of reach your torso towards your left shin. Get a little bit more stretch on that left side. Good. And then coming through center, let's go to the other side, reaching your chest towards your shin. Good. Then releasing through center and standing up all the way. Use this sequence after every workout this week, or maybe if you don't have time right after your workout, this is something you could do before bedtime. It just helps to kind of downshift and downregulate kind of the whole body and get it prepared to rest. So either way works great. Just make sure you get it in. Thank you so much for joining, and we'll see you next time.